now that I've said that, I want to go into what the Republicans actually wanted with this whole thing. And they sent a nice little wish list of the things that they really wanted. A delay on the implementation of the health care law for a year. They wanted some Paul Ryan-style tax reforms. You remember the Paul Ryan plan, right? They want to approve the Keystone XL pipeline, of course. They want to do some drilling on federal lands. They want to get rid of coal ash and EPA carbon regulations. So pretty much gut the EPA's power. Fantastic. Not only that, but the EPA would actually stop. They would stop reviewing statements of environmental impacts. Don't need those. But climate change, that's not real. What are you guys talking about? We don't need the EPA. And food inspection would also be stopped. Now, if you think our food inspectors are bad now, just wait. All sorts of shit's going to get through, literally. They also want to repeal sections of Dodd-Frank, which, of course, that makes sense. Even though it hasn't been fully implemented yet, they just want to keep chipping away at it. They want to block net neutrality, which, you know, that really pisses me off. I mean, we definitely need net neutrality. And they wanted to do something called the REINS Act. Now, the REINS Act would require every economically significant federal regulation, one that has an annual impact of $100 million or more, to be affirmatively approved by Congress. Now, that sounds all right, right? And under normal circumstances, in a normal Congress that actually knew how to work together, that'd be fine. Okay. Except that our Congress is incredibly dysfunctional, and that is why cockroaches are rated higher than our Congress. And Nickelback. I think people like Nickelback more than they like our Congress. That's bad. That's real bad. Another thing is, of course, that it would transition the CFPB funding to an appropriations bill, which means they could immediately defund it. Of course, they want to get rid of the Consumer Protection Bureau, right? And that's one of the things that they can't stand, and they fought tooth and nail to stop from being implemented. So this is just another way to try and shut it down. Some more things that they actually want is they want to eliminate block grants to states for social services, daycare, child welfare services, home delivered meals, and disability services. Yeah, stick it to the poor. Let's stick it to the poor. They also want to means test Medicare, repeal the Public Health Trust Fund that supports prevention and public health activities. That's part of course, the health care law that they've been targeting. And of course, you know, this wish list seems pretty familiar. I think this was the Romney plan. Tell me, Ree, who won the 2012 presidential election? Did Romney win?
Obama.
That's really weird, because like they're acting like they won. The Republicans and these Republicans in Congress are acting like they won the election, and that we should be implementing their plan. When there was a clear election where President Obama won by 5 million votes, and the Democrats actually won in the House. Well, they didn't win in the House, but they got 1 million more votes than the Republicans. Of course, because there's the congressional districts are gerrymandered all to hell. That's the only reason that they still have a majority in the House. This whole thing is DOA in the Senate. Harry Reid says, I'm going to pass that. Harry Reid, being the lion that he is, says he's not going to pass it.